Most people walk past the Costco knife case the same way they walk past the watch case. They assume a warehouse is the wrong place to buy something that matters. Here's what nobody says out loud. A knife is the one kitchen tool where the steel is the product. The handle, the block, the brand on the blade, none of that cuts the onion. The steel does. The steel story behind most of the knives in that Costco case is deeper than anything on the shelf at Williams Sonoma, where the lighting is better and the price is higher and nobody explains what is actually in the blade. 7 worth buying, 3 everyone gets completely wrong. Number 7. Start with the brand that every culinary school in America already put in its students' hands before they ever walked into a professional kitchen. Most people know this company from a red pocket knife with a white cross on the side. What they do not know is that the same company has been making commercial kitchen knives since 1884. When World War II cut off a New York distributor's German knife supply, representatives approached this Swiss company and formed a partnership that became the foundation of the most widely used professional kitchen knife in America. The Fibrox Pro 8-inch chef's knife retails at Costco between $40 and $60. The handle is a textured non-slip polymer that does not slip in a wet hand. The blade is high-carbon stainless steel, stamped rather than forged, lighter and more flexible than German-style knives. Lighter is not worse, it is different. A stamp blade needs more frequent honing, but weighs significantly less during an 8-hour kitchen shift. The brand is Victorinox. The company that makes the Swiss Army knife also makes the knife culinary school put in the drawer before the students arrived. Number 6. The brand that has been making knives in the same German city since the Napoleonic Wars. In 1814, large parts of Europe were still under Napoleon's shadow when Johann Abraham Wüsthof converted his father's iron workshop into a shears factory in Solingen, Germany, already the blade capital of Europe. He started with scissors. Within decades, the company expanded to pocket knives, daggers, and the kitchen knives that made the Wüsthof name a standard in professional kitchens across the world. 211 years later, still in Solingen, still owned by the 7th generation, Harold and Viola Wüsthof serve as managing partners today. The Trident trademark, patented in Berlin in 1895, is still on every blade. Production would cost less in Asia. Wüsthof has declined to move. 40 manufacturing steps to make a single Wüsthof Classic. The blade is forged from a single piece of high-carbon stainless steel, heat-treated to 58 HRC. In 2012, Wüsthof introduced PE Tech, a laser-controlled sharpening process producing a blade 20% sharper with twice the edge retention of previous models. A Wüsthof gourmet set at Costco runs $280 to $350. Through Williams Sonoma, the same sets list at $450 to $600. The steel is the same steel. The price gap is the retail, real estate, and the polished floors. Number 5, the acquisition nobody noticed. In 2001, Victorinox acquired the R.H. Forschner brand, the same distribution company that first brought Victorinox knives to America in the 1930s. The boning and fillet knives under the Victorinox Forschner name still appear at Costco, flexible, razor-sharp, priced for professional replacement cycles rather than collector display. The professional version of this knife outlived dozens of brands positioned above it. If you are learning something, subscribe. We break down a different corner of this industry every week, and number 1 might change how you think about knives for good. Number 4, the brand that has been in the same German city as Wüsthof since 1731, before the United States existed. Both great German knife houses operate out of Solingen. Both appear in the Costco knife case, sometimes in the same rotation. Zwilling J.A. Henckels was founded in 1731 when Peter Henckels registered his twin-figure trademark, 2 identical human figures, with the Cutlers Guild of Solingen on June 13th, 1731. That trademark is the oldest knife brand still in active commercial production in the world. The twin figures on every Zwilling blade today are exactly as Peter Henckels registered them nearly 3 centuries ago. The Zwilling Pro is forged in Solingen, ice-hardened in Zwilling's proprietary Friodur process for increased edge retention. Sets at Costco run $150 to $250. The same sets at specialty retailers list at $250 to $400. Same city, same craft, different price. Number 3, Victorinox Swiss Classic. Victorinox supplies pocket knives to NASA astronauts as standard crew equipment. The same engineering trusted in zero gravity goes into the kitchen knife at Costco. The Swiss Classic is the home use version, traditional polypropylene handle, full-length blade, classic European profile. In 2017, Victorinox produced its 500 millionth Swiss Army knife. A company that made 500 million multi-tools without cutting corners is also making the knife in the Costco case. Number 2, the Wüsthof Ikon. Wüsthof's Ikon series is the answer to a specific question. What happens when 200 years of German forging expertise meets a handle designed for the modern cook? The result is a contoured African blackwood handle too dense to absorb moisture, with a double bolster that shifts the balance point toward the hand for reduced fatigue. The Ikon is not the entry point. It is the knife a Wüsthof owner buys 10 years later once they understand what they have been holding. At Costco, it appears at prices meaningfully below the Williams Sonoma listing. Number 1, the brand that built its reputation by refusing to move when every other major knife manufacturer moved production to lower-cost markets in the 1990s, Wüsthof stayed in Solingen. The Classic is the best-selling series Wüsthof has produced for generations. Forged from a single block, tempered to 58 HRC, sharpened to 14 degrees by the PE Tech laser process, triple riveted polypropylene handle, limited lifetime warranty. A Wüsthof Classic set at Costco runs $250 to $350. At retail, it runs $350 to $500. The knife is the same knife. The city is the same city. The 7 generations are still making it. Now, the 3 brands everyone gets completely wrong. First, the block set with 12 pieces for $60. A full knife block, a sharpener, steak knives, kitchen shears, all for the price of a single Victorinox. What that price actually buys, blade stamped from lower grade steel at 48 to 52 HRC, soft enough that the edge folds rather than holds within the first month of regular use. Plastic rivets disguised as metal. A sharpener that removes more steel than it realigns. Fine for a dorm room, not fine for someone who cooks and expects the edge to be there when they reach for it. The longest feature list and the longest lifespan are almost always opposites. Second, the Japanese knife that is not Japanese. Genuine Japanese knives from Sakai, Seki, or Tsubame are made from steel hardened to 60 HRC and above, require specific sharpening technique, and come from makers whose families have been grinding blades for centuries. The knives, labeled Japanese style or Japanese inspired on Amazon, are none of those things. The steel is softer. The geometry is approximated. If you want a Japanese knife, buy one from a Japanese maker. If you want a German knife, the Costco case has 2 of the oldest in the world. The tell is the same across all 7. Wüsthof publishes the hardness rating, Victorinox publishes the steel specification, Zwilling publishes the manufacturing origin. The brands that built their reputation on what is inside the blade tell you what is inside the blade. Judge the steel, not the name on the box. Buy the brand that has been making it since before your country existed.